we are, the Smuggler's Moon. It's the gaping maw of Nar Shaddaa, swallowing all the cargo and spaceport thugs the galaxy has to offer. Mandalorians, mercenaries, war veterans, and pilots from the Mandalorian Wars and the Jedi Civil War ended up on Nar Shaddaa, from all sides of the conflict. When the last war ended, there was no place left for them to go. Nar Shaddaa's a rough place and easy to get lost in. Or for someone to get lost. If you wanted to keep out of sight from the Sith for a while, you couldn't pick a better spot. It means glorious jewel in Huttese, but don't let that fool you. It's the central breeding grounds of the Hutts. Nar Shaddaa orbits it. Nar Shaddaa's as slimy as the Hutts. Lots of swamp and bloated gas. It's where those slugs reach out and grab chunks of the galaxy. Trust me, we're not going to go anywhere near the place unless we want to be washing the stink out of our clothes for the next few years. Not everyone who came to Nar Shaddaa were soldiers. A lot of worlds were destroyed by the Mandalorians and the Jedi. Left a lot of people wandering the galaxy. Yeah, some came looking for work running freight and cargo. Still, there's only so many ships to go around and so many workers, so others lend their weapons to the Hutts in the exchange. It's become a prime base for raider recruitment across the galaxy. It won't be easy. There's so much traffic on Nar Shaddaa, finding anyone on the moon's surface is going to be hard. We're going to touch down in the Refugee Sector. There's a lot more traffic there, and it's harder for people to spot you coming in, or find you once you arrive. Anyone flying the Star Lanes has docked on Nar Shaddaa at least once. I wouldn't want to live there, and I doubt anyone does by choice. I've plotted a course for the Refugee Sector, and we should touch down within the hour. Once we're down, we should finally be able to breathe easy. There's no way anyone's gonna find us here.
Honta no saka, jita bedwana maticha, kichu no kada mirenito. Renfiloso ni heku chupa naret atamakcha.
Taranamo sibu endasarans, crema sunkun ratungala, chawi mo jubu inkosoracha, bo mababe wanto susintu mukarata. Tu es rectonatada ber mabar chokto. Torenibu inturata sisi me borokra.
Request. If Goto's vessel is no longer neutral ground, inform us so that we might initiate assassination protocols and commence firing at once.
Kavadumpe masuraku popayi botenya tachimurota kamsa. Javaskobo soja, Regisa Karamoxo, Moshitosa Sakandio, Kichunokada Mireito. Renfiloso ni heku chupa naret atamakcha. Tahupo boteño go jucho picha, Gwem taba ni sochu, Norotoga proto lalashishi, Jubadosa jibacha, Ratak mansan, Tokosha na chitolo.
Observation. Jedi follow the self-destructive path of pacifism and tolerance. They will not attack first.
Dovere nincha, yonona shitasa chuch. Uanatu no bayes. Dorja no bankani honkades. Dovere nincha, yonona shitasa chuch. Gole rosodish. Ranta kras mobas.
Ah, the beautiful stench and decay of desperate living.
This moon, it teems with life. It is difficult to center oneself.
Welcome to Nar Shaddaa. Towering buildings kilometers high and miles deep, with canyons so wide you could have a dogfight in them. Word of warning, watch where you step, or you'll fall for hours. Sure, most of the landing pads around here are unclaimed, or should be. They're pretty badly maintained, so they're not safe to land on. Well, I mean, not this one. But they all have the reputation, so we should be all right. I think. Maybe a little, but landing here means we didn't have to transmit our ID signature. You know what trouble that always brings. In fact, while we're here, we should get those signatures changed. Wouldn't make us such a target when we enter a new system. No, but I forgot to tell them we were landing. The Refugee Sector's a dead zone. No one cares too much who flies in and out of here as long as they're not carrying cargo that the Exchange or the Hutts might want a piece of. Yeah, in all its glory. Don't get your hopes up from what you see here, though. As soon as we hit the main sector, that's when the smell and the mobs can get pretty bad. Alright then, let's move out. Where are we headed exactly?
It does not matter where we go. If what we seek is here, we shall come upon it in due time.
Yeah, if you want to stay on the ship and meditate some more, don't let us stop you. Well, that means finding either a bounty hunter, a ranking member of the Exchange, or someone willing to talk, none of which are too appealing. Bounty hunters in the Exchange are going to want to shoot you, and someone who is willing to talk to anyone, which means trouble.
The bounty is a waste of our efforts. All that matters is the Jedi. The intentions of the thugs of this moon are of no consequence.
It's up to you. There's bound to be someone in the sector willing to spill their guts for a credit or two. Alright, if you have any questions, just ask. We should be able to leave the ship here as long as we want. No one supervises these landing pads anymore.
You there!
Uh-oh.
What's with you? Letting that piece of junk sink its struts into my landing pad! It'll be fine where it is. Yeah, I guess you're right. And by right, I mean you're wrong. Telling me it'll be fine where it is. What, you think I'm stupid? I got another ship coming in, and unless you want that piece of junk's hull crushed flat, you better move it. Got it? That's none of your business. All you need to know is that they're gonna be firing up their quad lasers if they find your ship squatting there when they arrive. Huh? My trash heap? Fine, land there. My trash heap's all that's keeping your ship from making the final plunge. And trust me, it won't be long in coming, I promise you. I got some visitors booked for your space, but I'm sure the two of you can work it out when they arrive.
No! Look, you can't keep us trapped in the refugee sector. We can't survive there. You've got us locked in. Thanks for your help. They would have crippled me for sure. All right, what do you want then? Well, they work for the Exchange, for a Quarren named Visquis. He's looking to step up in the Exchange. The only language the Exchange respects is money, so Visquis is trying to increase his profits by using the refugees here in Nar Shaddaa as a cheap labor force. We're only good to him as slaves and merchandise. He wants to keep us in one place, so he can control us. That's always been the way. Well, except lately. The Exchange has been clamping down on the refugee sector hard, and I've no idea why. They've started kidnapping people, hurting others, but there seems to be no reason to it. You don't. He comes to you, if he's got reason to. Either because you can help him out, or because you're making trouble. Either way, it's not a good thing. Whatever your reasons, thanks.
I saw what you did to those Exchange thugs, stranger. Can you spare a few credits, maybe help another refugee in need? Forgive me, stranger, but if you had some credits you could spare, it would be a great help. Please. Forgive me, stranger, please. I beg you, do not kill me.
Why did you do such a thing? Giving in to your feelings over such a small matter. They would be better served elsewhere. And what would you rather do? The Force binds all things. The smallest push, the smallest touch, sends echoes throughout life. These acts of cruelty may have more severe repercussions than you know, or can see. Indeed, listen, feel the echo. Cruelty leads to suffering, and when one suffers, it is the way of life to spread suffering. The suffering within builds until its sound is all one hears. And when a kindness is offered, it is punished, and a greater darkness is served. From one act can come tremendous power when the echo has traveled as far as it can. Send a great echo, and power will come to you. The day shall come when you can test your strength, I promise you.
Spare a few credits, friend? All right. I don't know much beyond the refugee sector here, but I can share what I know. should I? He doesn't sound like a Hutt. What, is he a bounty hunter or an exchange boss? Jedi Master? There aren't any Jedi Masters in the galaxy, let alone on Nar Shaddaa. This place is a cesspit, with the exchange and the Hutts stabbing their claws into everything. But you know, I did hear something about a bounty on Jedi, though. Something the exchange posted. Doesn't matter, though. Aren't any more Jedi around, so no one's going to be collecting that bounty. Friend, you did promise some credits in exchange for information.
And what did she want?
Just answers to some questions. Asked about a Jedi Master of all things.
Really? Interesting.
Geraktada cemense bingar rugutodo unde chuchamataso benkisha manensitsi. Fela dibono ta munikranakada. Teriwana jun konata della raguno tunna. Dai rinto kawrekare papanala ranshinga. Derache wemenoto torere senisenten.
Tien, it's Bayador, 12th Engineering Division, out of Iridonia. I worked with you in the hangar bays on the Salamoth.
Teriwana jun konata della raguno tunna. Dai rinto kawrekare papanala ranshinga. Derache wemenoto torere senisenten. Der rinto wakare koe wap gerebu. Ninso telepachan korsada nane gra dalonuta choloren.
Tien, we are already in trouble. In some ways, the war is not yet over, and our enemies seek us even now.
Teriwana jun konata della raguno tunna. Dai rinto kawrekare papanala ranshinga. Derache wemenoto torere senisenten. Teriwana jun konata della raguno tunna. Dai rinto kawrekare papanala ranshinga. Derache wemenoto torere senisenten.
Sullistan's hearing's pretty sharp, if you couldn't guess from the lobes.
Geraktada cemense bingar rugutodo unde chuchamataso benkisha manensitsi. Fela dibono ta munikranakada. Charadana gundoso remina che l'oraktu kakpada. Keratore pada no ringatel camarada telefibu nungu de karana cenigara. Teriwana jun konata della raguno tunna. Dai rinto kawrekare papanala ranshinga. Derache wemenoto torere senisenten.
Big Ears here might know someone who can change the Ebon Hawk's ID signature. Could be useful for avoiding notice.
Teriwana jun konata della raguno tunna. Dai rinto kawrekare papanala ranshinga. Derache wemenoto torere senisenten. Geraktada cemense bingar rugutodo unde chuchamataso benkisha manensitsi. Fela dibono ta munikranakada. Der rinto wakare koe wap gerebu. Ninso telepachan korsada nane gra dalonuta choloren. Teriwana jun konata della raguno tunna. Dai rinto kawrekare papanala ranshinga. Derache wemenoto torere senisenten. Charanana gundoso remina che l'orakto guru katada. Fiauratora padano ringatel camarada te la fibu nubu da veterana cenigara. Tere wana jun konata della raguno tuna. Dai rinto run kawre kare papanala ranchinga. Terace wemeno totorere sene senten. Ona jun sene senten drawice canel commercio te la fibu no. Ah, besotre naga. Tuninto che raccontulso desrata. Dune cici menendade secche. Delanna nada. Manama treto sobre barakto dun. Cresce mentru gre bavano flantur na saganich. Gravawe no ku se tabate. Trawinsto sopotuto nel grimpatata. Trawinsto busuto nel grimpatata. Tele ronda nana nintolo gradatira.
Hey, I saw that ship you flew in on. My ship.
Your ship? I'd lay off the spice if I were you. That's our ship, not yours.
Was I talking to you? I tell you, that ship's mine. It's the Ebon Hawk, isn't it? She was stolen from me during a routine run in the Mid-Rim, near the close of the Mandalorian Wars. So, you admit it's not yours. How did you come by it anyway? Who did you buy it from? We'll see about that. Watch yourself. Nar Shaddaa can be a rough place.
Let me shoot him in the back. No one has to know.
The bounty hunters have been laying low recently. They're waiting for something.
Graci ubaci kompadwana muska na boska wamba. Tureliba kontosa. Nanso karina konjore bimasa. Efrekundasi plehti simerun chore krennu. Nora hagwa buska yokolo alaubaka.
Hava hinemas pemadana hiskasta hiha.
Cha
Time to take you down the side.
Dawachosimu poindorakawa ichirendumu moparama kawana abawasi. Yukroren wan mapusiti nolara. Dawachosimu poindorakawa ichirendumu moparama kawana abawasi. Yukroren wan mapusiti nolara. Domababe wanto susintu mukarata. Tu esfrektonatada ber mabarjokto. Torenibu inturata sisi meborokra.
Ask a Twi'lek. It's not flattering.
Febko emariam gawata situ insula rakarakachata. Tamaso kinchuda wanka. Mopi unawana si chokoratawa. Donos emaragith. Wanarakora chidrumka sa inchobin sasha. Dosimana rachata. Febko emariam gawata situ insula rakarakachata. Tamaso kinchuda wanka. Mopi unawana si chokoratawa. Donos emaragith. Wanarakora chidrumka sa inchobin sasha. Dosimana rachata.
Your thoughts are disturbed. I can feel them from a great distance, like a shiver running through you. It is Nar Shaddaa, the true Nar Shaddaa that you feel around you. It is this moon, with the metal and machines stripped away and the currents of the Force laid bare. I'm surprised you can feel it. I fear the damage to you had deadened you to such perceptions. What you feel is the echo of the minds of these creatures within the Force, their anger, their greed, their desperation. It is life. One might as well move the universe, but such manipulation is possible, yes. It requires that one be able to feel the critical point within the fractured mass, and know how to strike it in such a way that the echoes travel to your intended destination. Not in the sense you understand it. The ability to fool the minds of others, to dominate them on a massive scale that you speak of, is not achieved best through raw power. Manipulation is done through propelling events, or selected ones, into motion. It is done through teaching, through example, and through conviction. And the greatest of victories are not manipulations at all, but simply awakening others to the truth of what you believe, of hearing it echoed around you in life. But let us be silent. Words and thoughts are distractions. Feel this moment, for as long as it will last. Feel life as it is, with the crude matter stripped away.
Ardachoni lota beduana matakanus dobulupan. Daka prota gocha jarkomati sochpan gocha. Yotachi sabarinish. Nishasa achutu konkura, tarinti malare. Quiero into sarato tuki matvanda ikinito ranalung sabara mas mucho.
Tanabewe, Tandi Kuroto. Dawa Josimu Poendo Rakawa, Ichi Rendumo Parama Kawana Abawasi. You Kroren one Mapusiti Nolara.
Graci ubaci kompadwana muska na boska wamba. Kavadumpa munsuru kuplaliyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanji uma. Bornachinin sopo maranka wongo kumbiaste. Tonga buga shame zanini chonkai chiteraritza sabata. Tiumpe, dove punta crita gino muleranni bono. Ciret kurangata in kunta kawai kerego tawa. Yatoka ulwan. Kavadumpa munsuru kuplaliyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanji uma. Muliwrawa iberendia tia Vishnu nunga se. Utadira mata mandrakotu sa minaringkadin.
Malampas tarawando krimo gawan. Kurmaka trata vashambash. Jorogo komoshi. Juto monshi dakajim. Kavadumpe masura ku popayi botenya. Tachimorota kamsa. Javas kobo sabjo. Rijiso karvenokso. Mochito sasa grindeyo. Banisuko kram. Joka mata storch ban locha.
Jun sobe me rap, no kuma randisa machiksa, kuja bak tom kinka mata kata, choba wanga kun not ka yutka kes.
Mogachi nota harembe wanachi, drun papa nakares magre, kavadumpa ku papa yi mokata, yuzuta monorcha des, noma inso di zinko, da upo botenya go yucho picha, wen taba ni sochu, norotoga proto lala shishi, juladosa jibacha, ratak mansan, Tokosha na chitolo. Takam tuchis miku mogo graba? Kichichul ida habanga. Nipa den. Tuning tachu kun nibes? Kavadumba ku. Kavadumpe masura ku? Popayi botenya? Tachimorota kamsa. Javas kobo sabjo. Rijiso karvenokso. Mochito sasa grindeyo. Kavadumpe masura ku, popayi botenya, tachimorota kamsa, javas kobo sabjo, rijiso karvenokso, mochito sasa grindeyo. Honta nosak, jita bedwana maticha.
Sunaranga machochane, dota lutu, padu krem so chiche no, shi windido, dron titi yaba, morata gomana. Kova chokchi, moskali, miki mokba moka.
Donina chiwa, kota wind, borka no shawatama. Kavadumpe masura ku, popayi botenya, tachimorota kamsa, javas kobo sabjo, rijiso karvenokso, mochito sasa grindeyo. Kavadumpe masura ku, popayi botenya, tachimorota kamsa, javas kobo sabjo. Rijiso karvenokso, mochito sasa grindeyo. Mogachi nota harembe wanachi, drun papa nakares magre, kavadumpa ku papa yi mokata, yuzuto monorcha des, noma inso di zinko. The Popotenyo go Jucho Picha, when Tabani Sochu, Norotoga Proto Lala Shishi, Jubadosa Jibacha, Ratak Mansan, Dokosha Nachitolo. Kawanabota Tagwa Kankadira, Utaga Alonji, Maliba, Tes Mahavika, Si Wawanka Mo Go Ika Wansoba, Wakama Nurawa. Honta Nosak, Jita Bedwana Maticha.
Bornacinin sopa maranca wongo combiaste. Tonga buga shame zanini chonkai chitera rizza sabata. Dovrei kun mili vuosa slima po wanga sawana nucha. Tonimo ba pinko na yaka. Juba picha tuna yuma mochinawa. Tawinti ni già biasta malavari, iglatti tacia poi. Dovrei kun mili vuosa slima po wanga sawana nucha. Moloda nawinki sa toma no kamarondisi makaranti. Variki, mankra, do cha skrini do pat. Slime non quairiti, criscorcia vintisi mesoto. Moloda nawinki sa toma no kamarondisi makaranti. Graci ubaci compadwana musca na bosca wamba. Graci ubaci compadwana musca na bosca wamba. Moloda nawinki sa toma no kamarondisi makaranti. Tarachomo sincho cavavolpa muligi kumanaminta barawamba michedos. Unta chiwita inka kikraya na chawanga kone. Tong hite mosi jochia yumba litawa e bawa tone ruta. Tuditoma noma prata rochukatoma wanta donko sota. Heruta, chinking, ni bobo, ni donjo. Chiret kuranga trinkunta gawai kerego tawa. Nyatonga uman. Dabatumba munsuru kuplaliyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanji yuma. Dabatumba munsuru kuplaliyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanji yuma. Moramba do bola, guava, bora, rema, ki...
Nokta kamara nendoso ranwi no chabi. Durantamana sobu. Taranamo sibu and dasarans. Krema sunkun ratungala. Chawi mo jubu and kosoracha. Taranamo sibu and dasarans. Krema sunkun ratungala. Chawi mo jubu and kosoracha. Donos emeragith. Wanarakorachi drumta sa inchobin sasha. Tosima Nar Shaddaa. Mokka kamaran endosoran wino chabi. Durantamana sobu. Taranamo sibu endasarans. Krema sunkun ratungala. Chawi mo jubu inkosoracha. Taranamo sibu endasarans. Krema sunkun ratungala. Chawi mo jubu inkosoracha. Taranamo sibu endasarans. Krema sunkun ratungala. Chawi mo jubu inkosoracha.
Dorota sinta unoto, putemali lichuna jichiska, un corda saboraco. Kremso chi mapo hirembi kachapas pato, kruta mawi, tanapa makaret. Mepoka rifti noso memas tolo, yokolopoi, buona muki. Osmanfu ni wado de puta na sapa, tong hidwa maji, yung aliba to ato into dune. To nichi ramagrinzo mos rapana, rakachon mot nichoran, kuno konasa. Insoranaka me gonsoji, nechi una bola mochi wataton, sobodono visel chamaka. Osmanfu ni wado de puta na sapa, tong hidwa maji, yung aliba to ato into dune. Oso ma oritush ni kituk pamba, ora, kino morira nibo non kin un patno koktek. Dok ini kemarin suni inas di John Blau en somas, tong abaw shan uni nong. krem sochi mapo hirembi kachapas pato kruta mawi anapa makaret.
Opo botenya go jucho picha. When tabani sochu, norotoga proto lala shishi. Juvadosa jibacha, ratakman san, tokosha na chitolo. Kavadumpe masuraku, popayi botenya, tachimorota kamsa. Javasko bo subjo, rijiso karvenoxo. Mochito zasa grindeyo. Kavadumpe masuraku, popayi botenya, tachimorota kamsa.
My lightsaber. You destroyed it. I yield, Master. It is as I heard through the Force. My life for yours. I have nothing to offer you. Your strength is superior. It is as I felt.
Now I've seen everything. This woman, she's a Miraluka. I didn't think any were left in this part of the galaxy. Yeah, they're a pretty secretive race. I heard that some of their kind become Jedi, but a Sith? That's a new one. I'm not sure how you go about killing one. It'd be tricky. Just mentioning it, she looks like she's suffered enough wounds already, even after the beating you gave her. I heard they had a colony on the Midrim, almost halfway between Onderon and Dantooine. Then, it wasn't there anymore. The whole planet was wiped out. Nothing left alive. No one knows why. Well, it was a planet of her people. If they see through the Force, who knows? If they're all Force sensitive, maybe they all saw something through the Force that we can't see, and they left before it happened. Or maybe it killed them. They claim to see on a higher plane than we do. You know, the whole Force thing makes me nervous. Well, some of her wounds are pretty bad. Looks like she was already carrying her share of scars, though. I think she'll recover, yeah.
Her species does not see as we do. They perceive the galaxy through the Force, and it is how she found you. It is a rare gift squandered on her people. Despite your intentions, it would be better to deal with her now. Whether you intend salvation or slavery, she is a threat to us. She serves one of the greatest of the Sith. She is the most trusted and only apprentice. Yet you spare her. Why? We shall see. There may be value in such a choice to keep her alive, or perhaps not. Whatever your intentions toward her, keep them restrained. We have no time for mercy. Is that so? Well, perhaps there will be a second chance for her to inflict harm, so you may test such a statement. This one you have saved has other masters. Though blind, she has ties to darkness. Her presence here is a threat to us, to you. Do not underestimate her or her loyalty. I doubt such acquisitions will prove easy, and they would not help you anyway. Because it was its time. Perhaps you should ask her. It begs many questions. Her people are not prone to violence, war, or hatred, yet their planet is obliterated, scoured from the face of the galaxy, and all that remains is a Sith. You are right to trust your instincts. Something is wrong. It is only a matter of discovering what and why. If your instincts lead you to an answer, seek me out. Perhaps we will discuss more. Yes. Have you come with questions? Ask, and I will answer. I misspoke before. My life for yours.
I am prepared for whatever you wish to teach me. I understand now. I shall practice what you have taught me. My life for yours. I am prepared for whatever you wish to teach me. I understand now. I shall practice what you have taught me. My life for yours. I felt you, heard you through the Force. It was like a sound at the edge of hearing. And when I heard it, I found I could not ignore it. I serve my master. I am an emissary, a scout. My master was aware of a disturbance in the Force, but was unaware of its nature, of you. The disturbance is not something one feels from a living thing. There is little my master does not know. And that you eluded his sight for so long is significant. But I do not know why. You cannot. His vessel roams the borders of known space, and even I do not know where he travels. Until he calls for me. Even if I could lead you to my master, I cannot permit you to find him until you are ready. If I bring you before my master, untested, without your potential realized, then you will be lost to me, and I cannot allow that to happen. It would be as if one brought fire to a paradise valley, shattered a cavern of rare crystal, or blinded a painter. It is a choice that can be made by neither one of us. Do not be so quick to meet that which you do not understand. Use the time you have now to grow, to train, and to strengthen yourself. You will meet my master. It is inevitable. I have seen it. And when you stand before him and realize what you face, you must be prepared. Until then, I must protect you, help you, until you are ready. There's a greatness in you. A greatness that does not stem from the Force. It stems from who you are. And if my master does not understand you, cannot see you, then perhaps there is hope for us all. But if you seek to survive, then you must understand why this is so. There is much I see my master cannot. I fear it is because of my nature, the nature of my race. My people spend their lives seeing the galaxy, the energy streaming off stars, the growth of life, all things touched by the Force. I am able to serve. If we enter battle, I will fight and die alongside you. I have not heard that question in some time. My flesh is healed if that's the answer you seek. The scars are many and the causes equally so. It is of no importance. I will answer what I can, but my answers may prove useless to you. I am not familiar with the place you speak of. My master has not entered Republic space for some time, but there are others who may move more freely, who may have been responsible for such an act of destruction. There are many factions within the Sith, all seeking to take what little remains in the wake of the Jedi Civil War. Where one moves, it is not always known to the others. But their purpose is the same. The death of all Jedi, everywhere. They believe you are the last of the Jedi, and their hatred of the Jedi unites them. All their eyes are upon you, and it is a terrible, quiet darkness that pursues you. I will answer what I can. My master did not cause the end of the planet you speak of. There are many factions within the Sith. Where one moves, they believe you are... My life for yours. I will answer what I can. It is not something I speak of. The homeworld is no longer, and that is all. I will answer what I can. My people once had the power to perceive events, to see through the Force. That sight may manifest itself in many ways, and at times, I may affect the abilities of others to see as well. My sight has been damaged. What I have taught you, it is not the full extent of the perceptions of my people. My master, he has crippled me. I have seen the galaxy as it truly is, and it has left its mark. It is not something I can explain, for the words are difficult. I only ask that you understand.
Please, look, I already paid the exchange what I have. Oh, look! Here's the one with your credits. About time. Look, these gentlemen are getting impatient. How did you do that? Stay away from me!
It is strange. As you acted, suddenly I acted. It is like we were fighting in tandem as a Force bond. Though I do not feel the same connection. Your impulse to kill, to attack that one, I felt it mirrored in me. It was a strange sensation. It was as if I had no choice in the matter. Perhaps, nevertheless, the impulse was strong. Yes, that bond that develops between master and their apprentice. Or between those that feel the Force. Traumatic moments can bind. Just as proximity and slow growth may bind as well.
Amagro, may rangana noluja. Loka kamaran endoso ranwi no chabi. Du rantamana sobu. Loka kamaran endoso ranwi no chabi. Du rantamana sobu. Tanabewe. Tandi Goroto. Taranamo Sibu and Dasarans. Krema Sunkun Ratungala. Chawi mo Jubu and Kosoracha. Taranamo Sibu and Dasarans. Krema Sunkun Ratungala. Chawi mo Jubu and Kosoracha.
As you command, I follow.
Ugh, the stink here in the refugee sector is worse than the rest of Nar Shaddaa.
Funis, vind de laatste.